Hello everyone and welcome to City Beat. I'm your host Jenny. Shanghai's art and cultural scenes are busier than ever, so let's take a look at this week's top stories. A cross-cultural fashionista, designer Chris Chan is no stranger to exotic worlds and lifestyles. A design for life. Lifestyle Beat helps one woman achieve tailored excellence. Men's fashion is out of this world with Galaxy's new collection. From San Francisco to Taipei to Shanghai, the career path of hotshot fashionista Chris Chan has seen its share of twists and turns. But like any savvy designer, Chris knows that a great look is a universal one. City Beat walks you through it. If you walk into Chris's studio expecting to be stunned only by her wardrobe, you might be taken aback by her colorful and tastefully designed space. Her studio reflects her own flamboyant, elegant style and taste. It was here that Chris launched the first collection of women's wear, created exclusively for women living in Shanghai.
My clothes have a touch of exoticness to it. I'm fascinated by costumes of all culture. When I see Yunnan costumes, I'm so excited that the workmanship, the handcraft, all that, the beading, the embroidery, or just the explosion of color. It's the next step in bringing costumes, in bringing history into modern days.
As a matter of fact, this is not the first women's line created by Chris. After graduating from the Academy of Art in San Francisco, she returned to her hometown in Taiwan. In 1993, she established her own brand. Young as she is, her refreshing designs open the eyes of many among the fashion elite.
And I realized that at the time in Taiwan, there were only, I think, a handful of designers that were well known, and they were all doing pretty much the same things. They had the same kind of ideas, which is modern China. It's completely different from what I want to say about modern China dressing. My style was coined as punk Chinese. In essence, it really wasn't, it had nothing to do with punk. I think it was the fact that it was so different from what Chinese was viewed as, that it was coined punk Chinese.
However, Chris did not become an independent designer. In an attempt to educate herself in the business side of design, Chris joined Prada in 1994, where she worked for about 8 years as general manager of the Taiwan branch. This lengthy detour in haute couture equipped her with the extensive experience in sales and retailing. Once giving birth to her daughter in 2000, she decided she needed to create something of her own.
Tenure with Prada, I came in touch with a lot of women who are wearing the most exquisite brands in the world, all luxury brands, but their children were still dressed in maybe Disney or Barbie. So I decided that there was a market, a niche for children's wear that is more like the Prada of children's wear or the Gucci of children's wear.
These petite Blythe dolls often inspired Chris. One can also say her daughter is her muse. Her children's wear line enjoyed a great deal of success upon its launch in 2004. It is now sold and prominently featured in Barney's New York. Unexpectedly, she received countless requests to convert her line of kids' wear to adult sizes. This prompted her decision to tackle the women's wear poesia when she moved to Shanghai, and her passion for costume grew.
Because people are looking to China for what is a modern Chinese fashion designer. So I think in terms of timing, this is the perfect time to start something if you have something to say. And I feel like I have a lot to say about women's wear that represents modern China.
With over 20 years of experience in the fashion industry, Chris's dream of becoming at the forefront of Chinese fashion is fast becoming a reality, thanks to her wide array of unique Eastern designs. Along with many other Shanghai-based designers who are seeking their own brand of inspiration, Chris is implementing her own vision of Chinese style and adding to Shanghai's colorful fashion scene.